What up? We are back with day two. So I'm taking some inspiration from our boy Sam Sulek, who has taken over the fitness industry. And I'm gonna like vlog basically every time I work out. I'm gonna post some quick videos. And just try to be really consistent so I can just put out more. You guys can get to know me better. It can just be more interactive because like I will just be posting frequently. You will literally see what I'm doing every day. So we're going to give that a run. So we're on day two of that. So we're going to go lift some more heavy weights. And yeah, little inspiration from Sam Sulek, which he's a bodybuilder, of course. So I'm kind of going to bring the strength athlete side to it, where I obviously have much different goals of not being a bodybuilder, but being a strength athlete. So, yeah, just bringing that journey and putting my own little flavor on it. So, yeah. Let's see. We got yoke carries and squats today, I think. That's what I'm going to do. Yesterday, I did deadlifts and bench press. And it was heavy. I had like a single at like 640 pounds on deadlift, did some back offsets, and then hit a 440 pound pause single on bench, and did a tiny bit of accessory stuff. So fatigue's a bit high today because the intensity was high yesterday. So we will see how this session goes. High intensity, low frequency training. That's what we're doing right now. Trying to build some strength before we go into a volume phase. So let's just go get this gym session done, and then I'll catch you guys after the gym for a little outro. Also, since we're talking about Sam Sulek, I just thought I'd touch on real quick, just like, he's been awesome for the fitness industry, but he just competed in bodybuilding and he did really well. Obviously, he did. He's a beast. But what makes Sam Sulek such a good bodybuilder? And I don't watch a ton of his content, but I've seen some of it, and he strikes me as a very intelligent, laid-back, calculated person. He's great. He's great at bodybuilding for a number of reasons. He's clearly very dedicated, intelligent, all those things, like I said, but something I just think I want to throw in here is just, especially for like my younger audience, like the people that want to get big and jacked, and social media is a whole new thing of like being aesthetic and looking good and all those things, and being, there's just a whole new fitness realm like possible with social media, and more people than ever probably want to look and feel good. And something I just want to talk about bodybuilding versus strength sports, and they both bodybuilding and strength sports should spend time training volume and training intensity. So volume is where you're accumulating more volume, higher sets, lower weight, like that's 70 to 80% accumulating volume. Training intensely is when you're using your 90% 1 RM, and you're training very heavy, very close to your 1 rep max. So that's what intensity is. And the main difference is, while both people should do both, bodybuilders obviously spend much more time doing volume, and strength athletes should spend much more time practicing and lifting heavy weights, because that's the specificity that works for each of those things. And what I'm saying though is, Sam Sulek, something that he has clearly done is like, he's very strong, and he definitely trains like a bodybuilder. You know what I mean? He trains a lot of volume and all those things, but he also, I have seen him, he lifts heavy weights. Like, he's very strong. And to me, that's what gives like that muscle density that people talk about, like that look that people want. Like, there's no substitute for being strong, because then you can do higher volume with heavier weights, which just will increase your muscle mass and density so much. So like, even though peak strength isn't as important in bodybuilding, being strong is, because then you can do more work. Like you can, in your squats, in your presses, in all those things, you're doing more weight, which will create more tension. So just being strong is very important. So I just, there's a lot of science-based stuff out here. People want to do everything with the perfect technique, with this angle and perfect lat, and there's nothing better than being strong. That will if you just develop strength, you'll beat out your science-based lifter every single time if they don't have that strength base. So that's it. That's my rant. So let's go lift those heavy weights. Let's go. Alright, this is the end of day 2. Just consistently getting behind this camera. This 6-week strength block is off to a good start. And we're going to end it with some fuel. If you've made it this far, drop your favorite Ben & Jerry's flavor in the comments.